Thank you for clicking Dr. Samurai Minute Lecture. In this video, I would like to answer the question of how you should protect yourself if you are assaulted by someone with knife on the train. My name is Dr. Samurai. I am a professor specialized in international social pathology. I am basing this discussion on an article written by Ms. Keiko Ishikawa for Yahoo Japan News, titled Ex-Cop Explains How to Protect Yourself and Manage the Situation If You Are Assaulted on the Train by Someone with Knife. Although most of you may not be familiar, there were two incidents happening in a row in which passengers were assaulted by a person with knife on a night train after work. And this topic is becoming something necessary for Japanese to safely come home from work lately. And this ex-police officer is introducing several important things that you should do when you encounter this kind of dangerous situation. First thing he is pointing out is security camera doesn't work in this kind of situation that perpetrator has strong hostility against the society. He does, no matter what the consequence will be. So regular surveillance by railroad police will be more effective than simple security camera. And he is pointing out sleeping in a night train after work isn't happening in Singapore because the people in Singapore know on the train is not a safe place. So the first thing he suggests is all need to recognize we must protect ourselves by ourselves. Then he says pushing the emergency button is the first thing you should do. And also, fire extinguisher can be a good weapon. Even when there's no fire, you can aim it at the perpetrator. You can also use your umbrella as an instant sword. He emphasizes you must have a mindset of always getting ready when things happen. And the ex-cop says, what you must be aware of is don't get close to the offender and don't look at his eyes. Just keep distance without seeing his eyes. Also, in case he carries gun, you should never be too outstanding, running away from the perpetrator. It would rather be better for you to hide behind something. Never try to be an outstanding target to the perpetrator. Also, in case the train has restroom, you can lock yourself in. The same thing can be said, you can shut out the perpetrator by the door at the connecting points of the trains. If you like this kind of discussions, please click that green and yellow Good Luck Chum logo. And this ex-cop also introduces it might also be beneficial that when there are several strong male passengers, it's also possible to confront the offender. That said, as a social pathologist, I suspect if the last advice is effective or not. The reason is that it is always mediator who get killed when other people are fighting against each other. The perpetrators have this mentality that kill them all, especially those who stand against his way. And reality is, even if you have practiced some kind of martial arts, the perpetrator who is doing the attack, ready to die, has this way more aggressive mentality than ordinary people with a certain level of martial arts experience. What I'm saying is the perpetrator's anger excels shallow justice by the ordinary people. So the old saying, wise man never approaches danger by himself. It's always better except blocking the perpetrator by the junction door, by several strong men holding the lever together so that the perpetrator cannot open it. In addition to what this ex-police officer introduced, as one specialist, I have a few more things to suggest. One is that using a handbag as a shield against a knife is effective. Nowadays, Yakuza gangsters carry special handbags, which an iron plate is intentionally placed within so that it can block gunshot. I have a hunch that this could be a very good business opportunity to produce the kind of iron-plated handbag for self-protection. Also, as this ex-cop mentioned, umbrella can be used as an instant sword. There is a gear called extendable button, which is short like this when you carry. But you can extend it as long as ordinary size of sword. And it is made that tip of the button is heavier. It can be used as a good self-protection gear. And one other thing is, I suggest in today's dangerous world, when you get on a train, you should always double-check where the doors are on each side, and also whether you can open the window or not. And you should imagine if a perpetrator comes from the left, what you are going to do, and if he comes from the right, how you're going to make a move. Always mentally prepare what you are going to do when things happen. So, in this case, I totally agree with this ex-police officer's suggestion that you must protect yourself by yourself in today's world. These are pretty much basic safety advice I can provide you today. I would like to hear what you would think about, especially your own unique idea that can be effective to protect yourself in this kind of situation. If you like this kind of discussion, please click that red Dr. Similar logo wherever you are, my friend, on this same small planet Earth during this same short period of time. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye now.